you're looking to dive into topics on how to live a happier, healthier, more fit, and long lifespan, then you've come to the right podcast. Living the Dream with me, Coach Damian Evans. Together, we will explore the topics on all things health, fitness, and wellness. Together, we will be lifelong learners on this journey to living the ultimate dream.
What up, Dream Team? Coach D here coming at you from beautiful sunny San Diego. Welcome back to the Living the Dream podcast. We're going to conquer the middle of the week and explore total wellness in order to reach for your goals and live your dream life. This episode I'm titling Find Your Rhythm. Find your rhythm, what the ocean, your heart, and your nervous system can teach you about wellness. Have you ever noticed that almost everything alive has a rhythm? Your heartbeat, your breathing, the tides, the sunrise, the seasons, the moon, rhythms, sleep, hunger, energy, even the ocean itself. Nothing in nature stays perfectly still. Nothing. And yet, so many of us expect our lives to stay still. We expect our energy to stay high, our motivation to stay high, our mood to stay high. We expect our productivity to stay high. We expect ourselves to feel always on. But nature has never worked that way. And neither have we. Because, spoiler alert, we are a part of nature. Today, I want to share an idea that completely changed the way that I think about health and wellness. I don't think that wellness is about eliminating all stress in your life. I don't think it's about feeling calm all the time. I don't think wellness is about chasing perfection. I think wellness is about finding your rhythm. When most people think about health, they think about eating healthy. They think about working out, drinking enough water, sleeping enough. And those things absolutely matter. But beneath all of these habits is something even more fundamental. And that is rhythm. Because biology, your biology, runs on rhythms. Think about your sleep. Every morning, your body naturally begins releasing cortisol to help you wake up. As the day goes on, that cortisol gradually falls. Later in the evening, melatonin, its counterpart, begins to rise. Your body is literally preparing you for sleep before you even realize that you're getting tired. It's a never-ending, constant rhythm. Your body temperature rises and falls. Your hormones, they fluctuate. When one hunger hormone increases, the satiety hormone decreases. This counterbalance of rhythm. Your hunger changes throughout the day. Even your digestion follows predictable patterns. When you cook a meal and you are thinking about what you're going to eat, you send signals to the body that are very similar to the last time that you ate this food. So what does your body do? Ooh, I have this thing. I can smell the chemicals of the food that I'm about to cook. I can feel the senses. They're all aligning to help your body start to release enzymes, specific enzymes that will break down the foods that you're about to eat based on what you sensed. And it does this with a rhythm as well. If you're eating similar foods at the same time of day, your body will prepare itself before you even actually go into the act of doing the thing. That is absolutely mind-blowing for me to think about. I hope it's as crazy for you as it is for me, because I just can't stop thinking about that. Your body isn't designed to stay in one state. It's designed to move, to ebb and to flow, just like the tides. One of the most fascinating things that I've learned over the years has to do with something called heart rate variability, HRV. If you've listened to this podcast before, you've probably heard us mention it. I do think just like any other biomarker, it's just one way to track different aspects of your health. But a lot of people think a healthy heartbeat means that it needs to be on a specific set beat per minute, like a metronome, beep, 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 perfectly steady. 60 beats per minute, exactly 1 second apart, beat, beat, beat. And that's actually not what happens. In healthy people, there's a tiny amount of variation, of variability between every heartbeat. One beat might come a little sooner, the next a little later, beat, 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 beep. Those tiny fluctuations are actually a sign that your nervous system is adaptable. It's resilient, it's healthy. Notice the name. It's not called heart rate consistency. It's called heart rate variability. Healthy systems do not stay rigid. Healthy systems, they adapt. That one idea completely changed the way that I think about wellness. Healthy systems, they adapt. They're not fragile. They can handle things. They're resilient. Let's take that one step further. What happens on an ECG monitor when there is no variability left? When that ECG monitor has zero variability left, it is a flat line, no rhythm, no movement. Life isn't flat. Life oscillates. Life dances. Life breathes and moves. The goal is not to eliminate variation. The goal is to become resilient enough to move with it. Your nervous system works the exact same way. Your brain, your peripheral nerves that go out to the body, all with these neurons, these long wires that are attached to the command center, your brain and your spinal cord. Your nervous system works the exact same way. Most of us have heard about the sympathetic nervous system or the fight or flight response, and that performs us to or that helps us to perform, to lift, to sprint, to focus, to respond to danger, fight or flight. Sympathetic nervous system. And then we've heard about the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest, digest, recover, heal. Neither system is bad. We need both to survive. Imagine trying to surf while lying on the beach all day. That wouldn't work. Now imagine paddling as hard as you possibly could every second, trying to hit every single wave without ever resting. That wouldn't work either. The healthiest surfers know when to paddle out, when to float, when to observe and wait, and when to seize the right moment. Your nervous system is exactly the same. Wellness isn't living in a permanent relaxation. It's knowing when to activate. It's knowing when to recover. Here's something that you can actually feel right now. Sit up tall. Take a slow, deep breath in. Big breath. Inhale. Notice what happens. Your heart rate actually speeds up just a little bit. Now, a slow, long breath out. Your heart rate naturally slows down. Your body is constantly dancing, constantly adjusting, constantly responding. Now think what happens if you are breathing super shallow, you're nervous or anxious about something, or you're all caught up in emails and stress. Your body is responding. What happens when you go out in nature and you take a deep breath and you just let it go and your eyes can see the horizon and there's colors like green and blue and the fresh air is going down into your lungs? Like, your body responds to all of that. Your heartbeat follows the rhythm of your breath. How incredible is that? Oh, I love that. The more I learn about the human body, the more amazed I become. I think one of the biggest problems in modern life is that we've lost our rhythms. We stay under bright lights long after the sun goes down, when only for a very short period of our human existence have we ever been able to do this. We answer work emails while staring at a screen, while eating dinner. We scroll our phones while watching TV, while listening to a podcast instead of sleeping. We rush through meals. We pile it in. I'm talking about myself right here. We sit all day and then we expect our bodies to suddenly perform in the gym. We try to somehow override biology. We try to override nature itself instead of working with it. It's no wonder so many people feel exhausted. It's not that we're broken. It's simply that we're out of rhythm. Our rhythm is broken. The ocean never apologizes for changing. It's constantly changing every second. The tide doesn't feel guilty for when it goes out or when it rises. The seasons, they don't rush themselves. Winter doesn't try to become summer overnight. Nature trusts its rhythm. Maybe we should too. That doesn't mean that we become lazy. It doesn't mean that we stop striving. It means that we stop expecting ourselves to perform at a maximum capacity every minute of the day. Even elite athletes don't do that. They train, they recover, they adapt, and then they train again. Stress, recovery, adaptation, it's all a rhythm. So here's my challenge for us today. Don't try to optimize everything. Instead, become curious. Notice your rhythms. When do you have the most energy? When are you feeling the most creative? When do you naturally get sleepy? When are you constantly, habitually stressed? In what situations? At what times of day? When do you find yourself breathing the shallowest? When do you feel your best, right? Are there times of day or certain situations or environments that make you feel your best? Our goal right now is to become a student of our own biology, because we have wearables, but no wearable, no app, no coach, no expert is ever going to know your body better than you can learn it, better than you can find out about it, better than you can know it. Maybe we start thinking about finding more rhythms in our lives. We figure maybe we start to eat at the same times of day. Maybe we go to bed at the same time. We wake up at the same time. I'll leave you with one final thought. Maybe wellness isn't becoming someone who never experiences waves. Maybe wellness is learning the rhythm of our own ocean. Learning when to paddle out, learning when to rest, learning when to observe, learning when to push, learning when to recover and when to breathe. Because the healthiest people that I know aren't the ones who avoid life's rhythms. They're the ones who learn to dance with them. So today, instead of fighting your biology, listen to it, respect it, work with it. Because your body has been speaking the language of rhythm since the day you were born. And the better that we learn to listen, the healthier we're going to become. Until next time, Dream Team, find your rhythm and ride your waves. And that's it, my friends. Thank you for joining me on this Wellness Wednesday episode of the Live in the Dream podcast. Please share the knowledge that you gain with your friends and family and hold each other accountable. If this episode inspired you, please share it with a friend, copy, paste that link, and send it in a message to someone who could benefit from what we talked about today. To support this podcast and help it grow, it would really help if you could subscribe on whatever platform you're listening to on, leave a 5-star review, and maybe just comment a quick little comment as to what you like about this episode so that others can read and find. This is really a non-cost way to help get this important wellness content into more people's ears. And if you have time, take a screenshot of this episode and tag me with one takeaway on your stories. Tag me at livingthedream_podcast or at Coach Damien_SD and let us know how this episode benefited you. Let us know what we missed. Let us know what we got wrong. We want to know. Message us if you have any suggestions or tips that would help your Live in the Dream team that we can discuss in future episodes. I will be right here with you working on making us stronger, happier, and healthier humans. Until next time, friends, keep living the dream.